morning. This is the news from the school. Get informed with the fight. Transmitting from the Ciudad de Cali institution the most important news. I'm reading Isabella Olarte.
We start the day with our headlines today, starting with the news that have grabbed the attention lately, the mental and physical health of students after the pandemic. In esports news from the Qatar 2022 World Cup of Sideca is our entertainment section that we have the business first Sideca Understake 2022 and the 4 days of the 2022 promotion. And finally, in health and the wellness news and the wildlife, the use of the vertical gardens in the institution, medicinal plants, and the pie, starting with information in year 5, Sebastian Olarte. We start with our most important news, the mental and physical health of students after the pandemic. Juan, tell us about the topic.
Thank you, Sebastian. Greeting to all. As we will know, in the pandemic caused by COVID-19, the mental and physical health of young people was getting affected. According to different data, the pandemic has caused an increase of up to 27% in mental health disorders in minors. That is why I have the company of Maria Elena Zúñiga, a support teacher of the Ciudad de Cali institution. We will address a little of this topic and how the pandemic affects the students.
Young people after the pandemic began with a process of maladjustment that is their personal presentation, their responsibility, their relationship with the peers, respect for the superiors, lack of rules, their very behavior. They took away all their from their location, all that the contextualization they are already in school. So there has been the need to resume a prompt with them so that they live as a couple or adapting that they raise stress or responsibility and their maladjustment because that is what has hurt him the most so that they can pick up on pace and gain. What would be your solution plan for this problem? There is no solution has chance. There are like some strategies that one must take into account to be able to implement. For example, that they do their daily planning of activities, that they are encouraged to arrive at school early, that is daily and responsibility, that they review their work activities daily so that they fulfill their school duties, that the parents of the family are aware of and attend the parents' schools and the meetings so that they interact more with the school. I talk into account what is happening with their children in school. Then communication between parents should not be lost because that communication has become very clear. And since the young people were used the internet and cell phone at all times, they were getting used to having relationship with the people who did not even they know that more than with their family, that they do lose communication with their friends. In addition, motivation them that they don't consume drugs, don't consume electronic cigarettes, since it's also those are logs of the match because they enter a stage of initiation to the fail of mocking. This is inserting it. Communication is essential. Planning, the desire to get ahead, the motivation to have a life project. As they lost communication with their partner,
They bully him, make fun of him. That is there a clash between two same partners, as equal or as peer. That is why it is about avoiding these situations so that they recover their responsibility. Thank you so very much, teacher. Thank you very much, teacher, from the Ciudad de Cali institution, Juan Salazar.
Among some important events that have occurred on the institution, we have that on September 27 there was a forceful on the students where the students did not agree with the transfer of teachers from community. Juan Salazar, tell us about what happened.
Hello again. The reason for the demonstration was due to the transfer of Einor Jairo Heredia by the Secretary of Education, where the students were not agree with this since this transfer will trigger many problems. That is why, as a sign of protest, posters were raised showing their displeasure towards this decision, this capturing the attention of the Secretary to ultimately make the decision not to carry out the transfer.
Thanks you, Juan. This event was a great achievement for this institution because it shows on the understand have a voice and can be heard. Now for more news, we go to esports section.
Of course, Sebastian. The Qatar 2022 World Cup is taking place in the institution Coliseum, where the teams made up of students have a strong rivalry as they face each other in order to qualify for the tournament. Let's talk to one of the organizers of the event.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
¿Cómo visualiza usted ese torneo a futuro?
No entiendo la pregunta. O sea, ¿cómo hacia futuro?
Sobre la realidad de los equipos, cómo ve este torneo.
Por ahora lo veo parejo. Hay equipos que están muy bien organizados, otros que les falta todavía que los capitanes despierten y organicen mejor sus fichas. Y ahí vamos viendo cómo se va desarrollando a medida que se hace la programación de estos partidos. Esperemos pues no tener ningún inconveniente.
Listo, muchas gracias por responder, que tenga buen día.
Mucho gusto.
Ready. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Now we will take the one of the tournament players.
Buenos días, acá andamos con un participante del equipo de Ecuador. ¿Qué tal el partido el día de hoy?
El partido fue muy interesante, hubo quites aquí, allá. Lastimosamente perdimos 2-1. Pasaron unos pequeños inconvenientes y nos sacaron los jugadores del equipo de nosotros. Me incluía en los dos jugadores, pero lo fue muy bien, pero lastimosamente perdimos.
¿Qué opina usted la clasificación a cuartos de final?
No, lastimosamente nosotros nos clasificamos, clasificó el equipo de Holanda.
Muchas gracias por su atención, que esté bien.
Igualmente cayó.
I hope you like the information we have provided, but don't leave, we still have a lot to share with you.
Greetings to all of viewers. The more news we have about the Great Business Fair, Sideca Undertakes 2022. A fair that was held on October 28 at the facility and was accompanied by a large crowd of people who came to observe and to acquire the different products that were presented in the great variety of stands. Here are some images of this fair. was the folk dances in the classroom, where dances such as cumbia, sanjuanero, bambuco, and contradanza were presented as this honor to demonstrate the variety of songs of our country and preserve the importance of these typical dances in it. The teacher in charge of this activity told us a little about the reason for these dances, so we left them to hear.
Con los estudiantes de grado 11 estamos trabajando la música, la danza y el folclore. El objetivo es rescatar los valores culturales de Colombia. Sabemos que la danza folclórica se la define a toda aquella manifestación y expresión artística que representa las creencias, las costumbres, la cultura y las tradiciones de una región o un país. Por eso, la danza ha formado parte de la historia de la humanidad desde el principio de los tiempos. Aquí se trata de desarrollar las diversas formas folclóricas relacionadas con la danza, donde se bailan los ritmos más representativos de cada una de las regiones. Cada baile será representado por los estudiantes de los grados 11, donde expresan sus valores, las tradiciones de cada región. Ellos lucen sus trajes típicos de cada ritmo folclórico.
That's all in the entertainment section. I leave you with an important news in our health and wellness section. Thank you very much and see you soon.
Hello, good morning. Continue with the news on September 2, the vertical gardens, created by the students were delivered to the institution. These gardens were made with recyclable material and medicinal plants. We have medicinal plants that are very beneficial for good health, since they are used to remedy pain and numbness. In other news, there is a quite complicated situation that has been happening, and it is that of the pie, because sometimes the condition in which it has been delivered are not the best.
And here's the news, but before you leave, I wanted to remind you that a mental and physical health are very important to be able to live a full and healthy life. This was informed with the 5 until a next edition of news.